Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Gaurang Dhawan with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to reply to the motion of thanks on President's address at around 3:30 p.m. in the Lok Sabha. RBI hikes repo rate by 25 basis points to 6.5%. Projects GDP growth at 6.4% and retail inflation at 5.3% during 2023-24 fiscal. First tourism working group meeting under India's G20 presidency officially begins at Dhordo in Gujarat. Centre asks CAG to conduct special audit of implementation of PM Poshan Scheme in West Bengal. Death toll in earthquakes in Turkiye and Syria crosses 8,700. Indian Army team lands at Adana Airport with emergency relief assistance to help quake-hit Turkey. Emergency relief assistance sent by India to Syria handed over to authorities at Damascus Airport. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will reply to the motion of thanks on the President's address at around 3:30 p.m. in the Lok Sabha today. The discussion on the motion of thanks to President Draupadi Murmu's address to the joint sitting of both Houses of Parliament is underway in the House. The Lok Sabha today resumed discussion on the motion of thanks to President Draupadi Murmu's address to the joint sitting of both Houses of Parliament. Participating in the discussion, BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad accused Congress leader Rahul Gandhi for misleading the House during his speech yesterday. He accused the Congress for the various scams in the country. He said the Adani Group made several acquisitions during the regime of the UPA government. He accused the Congress of not being happy with the growth of the country. He said India has become the fifth largest economy in the world now and has made stupendous growth in various sectors under the present government. The discussion is underway. Union Minister of Railways Ashwani Vaishnaw has said that the recently launched Amrit Bharat Station Scheme envisages taking up 1,275 railway stations across the country for upgradation and modernization. In a written reply in the Lok Sabha today, the minister said the scheme envisages multimodal integration, improvement of building and integration of the station with both sides of the city. The Railways Minister said 2,700 crore rupees have been allocated for this purpose for various railway zones during the current fiscal. He said the exercise is complex in nature, involving the safety of passengers and trains, and requires various statutory clearances from urban and local bodies, which affect its timely completion. The Reserve Bank of India today increased the repo rate under the Liquidity Adjustment Facility LAF by 25 basis points to 6.50% with immediate effect. Similarly, the Standing Deposit Facility SDF rate was adjusted to 6.25% and the Marginal Standing Facility MSF rate and the bank rate to 6.75%. RBI Governor Shaktikant Das announced the bi-monthly policy review after the Monetary Policy Committee meeting, which had begun on Monday.
The world is looking to India now at the helm of G20 to energize global partnership in several critical areas. The Monetary Policy Committee, that is the MPC, based on an assessment of the macroeconomic situation and its outlook, the MPC decided by a majority to increase the policy repo rate by 25 basis points to 6.5% with immediate effect.
The RBI governor has said that real GDP growth is estimated at 7% in 2022-23 and for the next fiscal it is 6.4% according to the first advance estimate of the National Statistical Office NSO. Inflation for 2022-23 is projected at 6.5% with inflation for the fourth quarter to be estimated at 5.7%. The RBI has projected the retail inflation to be at 5.3% during the 2023-24 fiscal. He said all inbound travelers to India will be permitted to use UPI for their merchant payments P2M while they are in the country. To begin with, This facility will be extended to travellers from G20 countries arriving at select international airports. The RBI will launch a pilot project on QR code-based coin vending machines in 12 cities. These vending machines will dispense coins against debit to the customer's account using UPI instead of physical tendering of banknotes. The first tourism working group meeting under India's G20 presidency officially kicked off at Dhordo in Gujarat today in the presence of Union Minister for Fisheries Parasottam Rupala, Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy and Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel. Addressing the delegates, Mr. Rupala said India's G20 presidency marks the beginning of Amrit Kal, a journey towards a holistic, inclusive and prosperous India. He said India offers wide cultural and topographic diversity, world-class tourist attractions and unique tourist experiences of ecotourism, green and agri-tourism, among others. Mr. Rupala said the tourism industry, which was severely hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, is recovering in the country. He highlighted India's priorities as a part of its G20 presidency to achieve inclusive growth, sustainable human-led development and climate finance.
India during G20 presidency prioritized the pillars accelerated inclusive and resilient growth, progress, sustainable development growth, green development, climate finance and life. The tourism working group in G20 was initiated under the Presidency of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 2020. Since then, it has provided a platform for the member countries and stakeholders to discuss, deliberate and guide the course of action for further development of local and global tourism.
Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy called tourism an effective tool to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals of 2030. Mr. Reddy said nearly 6.9 million tourists arrived in India from abroad in 2022 post the COVID pandemic. He said the four-fold rise in tourist arrivals to India indicates the success of India's efforts to achieve resilient growth in tourism. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
Northeast Diary program broadcast every Thursday at 5:30 p.m. brings very interesting and enchanting stories from the 8 Indian states of Northeast India. Northeast Diary this week, on the 9th of February 2023, brings an exclusive interview with the Gangtok-based environmentalist and organic farmer Dr. Ghanshyam Sharma. Looking forward to seeing you there.
The Union Education Ministry has asked the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, CAG, for a special audit of the implementation of the PM Poshan Scheme in West Bengal. The ministry said it has received reports about the alleged misuse of funds in West Bengal under the PM Poshan Scheme. It said instances of deviations in implementation of the scheme have also been reported in the media. The Education Ministry has requested the CAG for an audit of the implementation of the PM Poshan Scheme in West Bengal for the last 3 financial years. This audit will encompass compliance, performance and financial audit. The ministry said necessary corrective action will be taken by the department based on the audit report of the CAG. The government has decided to extend the last date of internship completion for those students who are eligible for NEET PG 2023 to the 11th of August this year. The Union Health Ministry said the decision was taken considering the future of more than 13,000 MBBS students across 5 states and union territories who were not eligible for NEET PG 2023 exam due to delayed internship. The ministry has also decided to extend the last date of completion of internship for the Bachelor of Dental Surgery BDS students to the 30th of June this year. It said more than 3,000 BDS students across states and union territories were not eligible for NEET MDS 2023 exam due to delayed internship. The government has said that the NEET PG 2023 exam has not been postponed and it will be conducted on the scheduled date of the 5th of March. The Union Health Ministry said a fake notice has been circulating in the social media in the name of the National Board of Examinations. The fake notice is claiming that the NEET PG 2023 exam has been postponed and now it will be conducted on the 21st of May 2023. The ministry has advised the candidates to check the official website of the National Board of Examinations for any update. In Meghalaya, scrutiny of the nomination papers for the State Assembly elections is going on today. Candidates can withdraw their names till Friday. Chief Electoral Officer F.R. Kharkongor said a total of 379 candidates, including 37 women, have filed their nominations for the February 27th election to the 60-member assembly in the state. All 60 sitting MLAs, including Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, Speaker Mitpah Lingdo, and Leader of the Opposition Mukul Sangma, have submitted their papers seeking re-election. Meanwhile, the Election Commission has taken cognizance of the scuffle between the workers of the political parties in Pulbari area, in which around 10 people got injured yesterday night. An FIR has been filed in this case by a political party. In Tripura, campaigning has got further momentum with the arrival of star campaigners across all political parties. A total of 259 candidates are in the fray for 60 seats in the state. Senior BJP leader and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Senior Minister of Assam Ranjit Kumar Das are campaigning for party candidates today. Addressing a rally at Ramnagar, the Defence Minister sought votes to continue development work in the state. He said that Northeast along with Tripura witnessed all-round progress under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The death toll in the earthquakes in Turkiye and Syria have risen to over 8,700 according to official sources, with 349 more deaths reported in Turkiye today. The toll in the country reached 6,234. Turkish Vice President Fauzi Oktay said that at least 34,810 people have been injured in the country. In Syria, 2,530 fatalities have been confirmed in both government-controlled areas and rebel-held regions. A total of 4,654 injured have been reported across the country. The Indian Army team has landed at Adana Airport with emergency relief assistance to help quake-hit Turkey. India has sent 4 plane loads of relief material, equipment and personnel weighing over 108 tons to earthquake-hit Turkey as humanitarian assistance. These include self-contained search and rescue units of the NDRF, numbering over 100 personnel with their equipment, vehicles and dog squads. The emergency relief assistance sent by India to Syria was handed over to the Deputy Minister of Local Administration and Environment of Syria, Mumtaz Dawaji, at Damascus Airport this morning. The consignment, consisting of emergency medicines and equipment, included portable ECG machines, patient monitors and other essential medical items, and was sent through a special aircraft of the Indian Air Force yesterday. The External Affairs Ministry said India over the years has been extending humanitarian, technical and developmental assistance to Syria through bilateral and multilateral channels. Consignments of food and medicines have been supplied to Syria from time to time, including during the pandemic. All India Radio will broadcast bilingual ball-by-ball commentary in Hindi and English on the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2023 to be played in South Africa from the 12th to the 27th of this month. The commentary will be available on DLC 10 or broadcast on the national hookup as per the schedule. And now, before we close, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to reply to the motion of thanks on President's address around 3:30 p.m. in Lok Sabha. RBI hikes repo rate by 25 basis points to 6.5%, projects GDP growth at 6.4% and retail inflation at 5.3% during 2023-24 fiscal. First tourism working group meeting under India's G20 presidency officially begins at Dhordo in Gujarat. Centre asks CAG to conduct special audit of implementation of PM Poshan Scheme in West Bengal, and emergency relief assistance sent to India sent by India to Syria handed over to authorities at Damascus Airport. And with that, we end the midday news.